Very good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Vikrant Sudhagar Palekar. I am working as an assistant professor in Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawahar, Palghar. In this particular session, we are going to see the IUPAC nomenclature of bicyclo compounds. In earlier part, we have seen the basic overview of IUPAC rules and its application for giving nomenclature to organic compounds. As we know that in order to give the nomenclature to any organic compounds, we must have the basic idea of IUPAC rules. Now we will see what are the bicyclo compounds. Basically, these are the cyclic compounds which contain two ring systems. These two rings may be carbocyclic or heterocyclic. In this particular part, you will see the nomenclature of systems which contain only carbon atoms present in the rings. Bicyclo compounds are basically the fused ring systems in which you will find the two rings are fused such that the carbon-carbon atom is common between the two rings. Fused ring systems contains two adjacent atoms, that is carbon atoms, which are common to both the rings. So in fused ring system you will have the carbon-carbon bond present in between the two atoms and which is common to both the ring system. Let us see. So this is a fused bicyclic ring systems where you will find these two atoms which are common to both the rings. As we know that this particular ring is, let us say, A, and this particular is another second ring, that is B. So for both the rings, these particular carbon atoms are common. So such systems are called as a fused bicyclic systems, where you will find only two rings, and in between the common carbons, which are the common carbon? These two, which are shown with the help of circle. There is no carbon atom present. I will repeat again. In case of the fused bicyclic system, there is no carbon atom present in between the common atoms. Then the second type is bridged bicyclic. Here you will find these two structures are same structures. In this particular structure you will find that in between the two common carbons there are more than one carbon atom is present. So such a systems are called as a bridged bicyclic systems. So in such a case you will find there are three carbon chains are present. Which are the three carbon chains? One is this one in this part of the ring, then another is this one. I am talking about the carbon chains, and one is this one in between the common carbons. So in case of the bridged bicyclic or basically fused ring systems, there are three carbon chains are present. Okay, now these common carbons are called as a bridge headed carbons. I will repeat, these particular carbon atoms, this one, these carbon atoms are called as a bridge headed carbon atoms. Why? Because they are forming just like a bridge in between the two rings, means they are common to both the rings, right? So we have to remember what are the fused bicyclic system and what are the bridge bicyclic system. I will repeat again. One common difference in between the fused system and bridge system. In case of the fused systems, we will not have the carbon atoms present in between the common carbons or bridge headed carbon. But in case of the bridge headed bicyclic system, you will have more than one carbon atom present in between the two carbons, or that is bridge-headed carbons, right? Now we will see the basic nomenclature rules for fused and bridge bicyclic compounds in order to give the nomenclature to these compounds. So what are the IUPAC rules? Suppose this is an example. This is an example. We want to give the nomenclature to this system. So how we can give the name? Suppose this is a two ring system, this one and this one. So these are the two ring systems. So as we can see, the carbon number 1 and carbon number 3, this carbon and this carbon is the common carbon. Okay, so as there is no carbon atom present in between the common carbons, so this particular system is fused one, right? So we will see the what are the basic rules. First rule, in order to give the nomenclature to fused system, we have to use the prefix bicyclo followed by the square bracket. Remember, we have to use the prefix. As we know that in the nomenclature part we have three parts: prefix and suffix, of course. Okay, so first we have to use the word prefix, that is bicyclo. Okay, then we have to count down the number of atoms in each ring indicated in the bracket. Now we have to put the bracket and we have to write the number of carbon atoms present in the two rings. Okay, we have to count down the carbon atoms. Suppose these are the two common carbons. Okay, so there is a, in ring 1 there is how many carbons are there? Let us say only one carbon on the left side. Okay, so we will write 1 in the bracket. Then on the right hand side, how many carbons is there? Only this one carbon only. So we will write again 1. Then in between the common carbon, that is carbon number 1 and carbon number 3, there are how many carbons? No carbon is there. So what we can write in the bracket? 0. Okay, so this is how we have to write in the decreasing way. Decreasing way means what? We have to start with the largest ring and we have to end up with the smallest ring, right? We have to start with the largest ring and we have to end up with the smallest ring. Decreasing order means what? 3, 2, 1. This is a decreasing order, right? So this is how we have to remember. So in the bracket, what we need to write? Number of atoms present in each chain. 1. So this particular first one represent the number of atoms present in the largest ring. Okay, as for this particular structure we are having the ring, both the rings are of equal carbon atoms, so there is no any problem which ring is largest and which ring is the smallest. Okay, for then next, this second one is for the number of carbon atoms present in the second ring system, and 0 represent the number of atoms in between these two carbons. As there are no carbons, that's why we have written 0. So this particular bracket is used for that purpose, right? Then we have to use the suffix, as this particular compound contains only single carbon systems, right? Then we have to count down the number of carbons present, including the common carbons. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? There are only 4 carbons. So what word we can use for parent compound? Butane, right? So what will be the IUPAC name for this particular compound? Bicyclo 110 butane, right? So this is how we can give the names to fused bicyclic compounds, right? While giving the numbering, we have to follow one rule. What is the rule? we have to always start the numbering from bridge headed carbon. So we have to start numbering either from this particular common carbon or bridge headed carbon, or you can start numbering from this particular carbon. From any way you can start. You can go in the clockwise direction or you can go in the anti-clockwise number. Okay, first number must be to the bridge headed carbon. Then you have to start numbering from such a ring which contains larger number of carbon or highest number of carbon atoms. Okay, then second number we have to give to the ring which contain largest number of carbon atoms, then followed by smallest. Right, this is a rule we have to remember in order to give the nomenclature. Very simple. Now we are going to see the nomenclature for the compounds where you will find the substituent is present in the bicycle system. Let us say suppose this is a structure. Okay, so this is a structure. How we can give the numbering? This is a fused ring system, as this particular carbon, now carbon number 1 and carbon number 6 is again the bridge headed carbons. So there are two rings, this particular ring and this another ring B. Okay, so how we can give the numbering? For giving the numbering, as there is a substituent present, so what we have to write? First prefix, right? Prefix, what is a prefix? Then we have to use the substituent and its position. Okay, so we will start with this particular common carbon. Always we have to start with the common carbon. We will give the numbering 1. As this particular ring is largest one, we will start numbering from this particular side. Okay, then the second number comes to methyl group substituent. So then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In this case, see what is a precaution we have to remember. Your substituent should get minimum number. You have to start numbering from such a common carbon or bridge headed carbon such that your substituent should get minimum number. In this particular case, you cannot start numbering from this carbon like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what will happen in this case? You will get the number 5. So which one is minimum? 2 is minimum or 5 is minimum? Of course 2 is minimum. So we have to start numbering from this direction. Okay, so how we can write the IUPAC name? Okay, for this particular compound, what is the name? 2-methyl bicyclo 4. आता ब्रैकेट, इन ब्रैकेट हम क्या लिखेंगे? हाउ मेनी कार्बन्स आर देयर इन दिस पर्टिकुलर रिंग? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why 4 in the largest ring. Then in this particular ring, how many carbons are there? 2. And in between the two common carbons, as there is no carbon present in between the 1 number and 6 number, so what we can write? 0. And then the number of parent carbon atoms, we have to count down the number of carbon atoms. How many atoms, carbon atoms are there? 8. So what we will write? Octane. So this is how we have to remember, right? We will see one more example. So this is a molecule what we want to give the nomenclature to this particular compound. So what we can write? First prefix, always bicyclo. Always first we have to start with the word bicyclo. Then the bracket. Your bracket must contain the carbon atoms present in the largest ring. So out of these two rings, which ring is largest? Of course this one. This contains 2 carbon. So my bracket must contain 2 first. Then full stop. Then the carbon atoms present in the smallest ring. How many? 1. Followed by a dot. In between the common carbons. 1 number carbon and 4 number carbon is the common carbon. So what should be, how many number of atoms? 0. So bracket must contain 2 1 0, right? Remember? Understood? So this is how we can give. So let us see the bracket. What we have come? Bracket 2 1 0. Then we have to just count down the number of carbon atoms. As I can see, 5. 5 means pentane. As this is a compound which contain only carbon bond. So what will the IUPAC name? Bicyclo 210 pentane, right? Then the next structure. As when we see the structure, we must identify this one is the bicyclosystem, that too a fused systems. Okay, so fused. Let us see how many carbon atoms are present. As this particular structure contain both the rings of equal number of carbon atoms. So how many carbon atoms in this ring? 2. In this ring, 2. And in between the common carbon, that is 1 number carbon and 4, how many carbon atoms? 0. Okay, so my bracket must contain 2 2 0. Okay, then I have to find out the parent carbon atoms. How many number of maximum carbon atom is present? So I will start numbering from this way: 1 2 3 4. When you have the both the rings of equal carbon atoms and there is no substituent present, you can start numbering from any one of the carbon atom. Either you can start numbering from here, or you can start numbering from here, anyway, in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So 6 is the highest carbon presence. For 6, what we can use? Hexane, right? So what will be the name? Bicyclo 220 hexane, right? Bicyclo 220 hexane. Let us see next structure. When we see the structure, what is the first thing what we have to do? We have to write the number name prefix bicyclo. Then we have to count down the number of carbon atoms. Again, this particular structure which is having the both the rings of equal number of carbon atoms. So in this particular ring, how many carbons are present in the longest chains? Largest ring? 4. In this particular part again, how many? 4. And in between the 1 number and 6 number. See, this is again fused system. So no common carbon, no carbon atom in between the carbon atoms. So what should be there? 0. Okay. Then I will see how many number of carbon atoms present in the ring. I can see 10 is the highest number of carbon atoms. Okay. So what will you name? Bicyclo 440 decane, right? I will repeat again. While giving the numbering to fused ring systems, we have to always start with the 1 number of carbon. Here I have moved in the clockwise direction. Okay, it is not mandatory that you should always write in the clockwise direction. Okay, you can start with this way also, but you have to start from common carbon atom. Here you can write 1, then 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So this way also you can, when the two ring systems are contain the same number of carbons, in that case you don't need to bother much a lot. Next example. This is a structure. Same structure I can write in this way. So this particular system is now bridged one, not a fused one, right? How can we identify? So carbon number 4 and carbon number 1, they contain one more carbon in between them. So this particular system will become bridged one. Okay. So how can we give the name? As there is no substituent, so what we can write? Word bicyclo, then followed by square bracket. How many? Again, this particular ring system, on both the rings there are equal number of carbon atoms. On this side, how many carbon atom present in the ring? 2. On this side, how many carbon atoms? 2. And in between the common carbon, right? Now in this case there is a 1 carbon, so 1, the bracket must be 2 to 1. So what will be the name? Bicyclo 2 to 1. Then highest number of carbon is how, which one? 7 carbons. So we have to use the word heptane, right? So this is how we can give the name. Bicyclo 2 to 1 heptane. While giving numbering, again we have to start from any one of the carbon atoms. In this case, I am moving the clockwise direction. You can also write in this way also, doesn't matter, right? Next system. What is the difference in these two systems? I can see in between the one number carbon and in between the 4 number carbon, there is only 1 carbon atom extra. Now you can see in between the bridge headed carbons there are 2 carbon atoms, right? So this is only difference in upper structure and this structure. This structure I can write in this way also. Okay, so we have to identify this one is the bridged bicyclic system. So again I have to start with the word bicyclo. Then how many carbons? Again these 2 rings, again they are same, 2, 2, 2, right? What will the name? Bicyclo 2 to 2. Then maximum number of carbon. I will start numbering in this way, or you can start numbering in this way also, doesn't matter. So maximum number of carbon is 8, so that's why this particular compound is having suffix octane. Next example. Again this particular system is bridged one. So bicyclo followed by the carbon atoms in the largest way. So first we have to identify which particular ring is largest and which particular is smallest. This particular ring is largest and this particular ring is smallest. So I have to start numbering in this way. Okay, so we will write name. Bicyclo, number of atoms in the largest ring is 3, then number of atoms in the smallest ring 2, and number of carbon atoms in between the bridge headed carbon. How many? Only 1. So what should be there in the bracket? 3 to 1. Then I will find highest number of carbon atom, 8, octane, right? So what will be the name? Bicyclo 3 to 1 octane. Okay, very simple. What we need to only highlight on the bracket, 3 to 1. This is the decreasing order. We have to start numbering from the largest to smallest. Next system. Try to give the name. Think on it. First identify which ring is the largest and which ring is the smallest. Okay. First part is as usual bicyclo, word bicyclo, then the bracket. Then we have to find out this particular ring as a largest, this one is the smallest. So I will identify how many carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will write first in the bracket 4. Then in this particular system, how many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3. So 4, 3, and in between the common carbons there is no carbon. So what will be in the bracket? 4, 3, 0. Okay, so this is how we can give numbering. So what will be the structure? 4, 3, 0, no name, 9 carbon atoms. Remember in this case, while giving the numbering we have to start always from this carbon, or you can also start from this carbon. As there is no substituent, then there is no problem. But second number must be given the carbon atom from the largest ring. If you start numbering from this carbon 1, then 2, 3, 4, and this is how you have to move, right? Remember, you have to numbering must started from the largest ring. Now you see another examples. It is very easy to give the name to the compound by looking after the structure, but when you have vice versa, name is given and you have to draw the structure. Bicyclo 330 octane. Okay, so how can we write 330? When we see the bracket, what this 0 stand for? What it tells me? It tells that in between the common carbon atom there is no carbon atom, right? While on the left hand side, means in the largest ring, there are how many carbon atoms? 3, and on this right hand side there are how many carbon atoms? 3. So how can we write? This is how we can write. Let us see. As there is a no carbon atom in between bridge-added carbons, so 0. Then 3, 3, 0 octane. So this is how we can write. Let us see some more example which contain the substituent. So when you have the substituent, one rule must come in your mind. The substituent should get minimum number. So you have to start numbering from that bridge-added carbon atom, so that your substituent should get minimum number. Okay. Before the word bicyclo, you have to write the substituent and its position. So for this particular ring system, this ring is largest and this one is smallest, right? So what we can give? In this case, we have to start numbering from this bridge-added carbon. If you start numbering from this particular carbon, so what number will come? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be highest. So we will move in the anti-clockwise direction. We have to start numbering in this way. So what will the name? 2-methyl bicyclo 321. 321. 3 carbons in this ring. 2 carbons in this ring. And 1 carbon atom in between the bridge-added carbon. So 321 octane. Next. Now when I see the structure, what I can see, the bromo is the substituent. So I should start numbering in the clockwise direction in this way. Bromo should get minimum number. So what will name? 2 bromo, then followed by the word bicyclo. Then in the bracket, how many carbon atoms in this ring? 2, 2, and in between the bridge-added carbon there is how many carbon atoms? 1. So your ring must be 2, 2, 1, followed by highest number of carbon atoms or number of carbon atoms present. So there are 7, means what is the heptane. Then this particular structure. Again, this is a bridge ring system. So again, first I have to identify which are the bridge-added carbons. So this one number and 5 number are the bridge-added carbons. Okay. So my aim is I should start numbering from that. When I see the substituent, how many substituents are there? There are 3 substituents, and all are methyl only. Okay. So when the same substituent is there, what word we have to use? Tri. What is the substituent? Methyl. So trimethyl. So its position 2, 6, 6 trimethyl bicyclo. In the bracket, which ring is largest? This one. How many carbon atom? 3. In this ring, how many carbon atoms? 1. In between the carbon number 1 and carbon number 5, how many? 1. So bracket is 3, 1, 1, followed by parent carbons 7. So 3, 2, 1. Then this particular system, again, what will the name? I will start numbering in the anti-clockwise direction, right? 1 number. If I start numbering from this carbon, what will happen? What number will come? 2. 2 to 4. So instead of that, I should start numbering from this carbon. So what number will come? 1, 3, C. So this will be minimum. So this is how we can give numbering. Let us say this particular. Now I can see from this particular structure. So this particular structure contains COH as a functional group. So when your compound contains COH, then what word must come? Carboxylic acid. When your compound has the functional group, what should be your attempt? Your functional group should get minimum number. Okay. So as this particular system contains the same rings from both the side, so in the bracket, what will have? 3. In this side 3, in this side how many? 3. In between the 1 number and 5 number there are no carbon, so 3, 3, 3. And at your 3 number carbon, what will be there? Carboxylic acid group. So what we can write? Octane 3 carboxylic acid. Next, this particular system is, we have seen in the second slide only. Okay, as there is a stereochemistry as shown, and we can see both the hydrogens are wedge shape, so they are on the same direction. So what word we can use? Cis. Okay, then followed by the bicyclo. This is a fused system, so we have to count down the number of carbon atoms in one ring. That is how many? 4. In this ring how many? 4. And in between the common carbon there is no, so I can write 4, 4, 0. So what will be the name? Cis bicyclo 440 decane. It is also called as a cis decane. So this is a nomenclature part which we have seen in case of the fused and bridge systems. Okay, when you have the substituent and when you have the rings which are of uneven size. Now we are going to see the bicyclic unsaturated compounds, means the rings which contain carbon-carbon double bonds. As we know that when your system contain carbon-carbon double bond, means we have to use the word ENE. Now we don't need to use the word alkane. Now we have to use alkene. If your compound contain 1 carbon atom, ENE. If it contain 2 carbon atoms, we have to use the word diene. Okay. Now let us see this particular structure. When I see the structure, what should be? I first should identify what is this particular system. Is it bicyclo or something different? Yes, it is a bicyclo, as it contains 2 rings. Okay, so it contains carbon-carbon double bond in between the 2 carbon and 3 carbon. Okay, same structure we can write in this way also. Okay. You will see the name. How we can start? We have to start with the word bicyclo. Okay, then we have to move in such a direction while numbering from the largest ring, such a way so that your double bond should get minimum number. कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड को मिनिमम नंबर आना चाहिए, लोएस्ट नंबर आना चाहिए. From such a way you can start. For this particular structure there is no issue. You can go in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise. Even if I can start numbering from this carbon, doesn't matter, and I can move in the anti-clockwise, no issues. So what will the name? Bicyclo. Then followed by number of carbon atom in the largest ring, 2, in the smallest ring 2, as both the rings are of equal size, no issues. Then in between the common carbons, that is 1, so 2, 2, 1. Now we have to assign the numbering in between the carbon-carbon double bond. So in between the carbon number 2 and carbon number 3 there is a double bond, so we have to write hept to in. Okay, next compound. Now when I see the structure, what I can see, there are 2 double bonds. So when there are 2 double bonds present, then I must know this particular system is bicyclo but diene system, means there are 2 double bond, diene, 2 double bond. Okay, as again, what is the difference between this structure and this structure? Only 1 double bond has been increased. Okay, So in this case, what I have to remember, I have to start numbering such that carbon carbon double bond should get minimum number. I can start numbering from this way also, or even in this way also, doesn't matter, the numbering will remain same. So bicyclo 2 2 1 2 2 1 hept 2. I will write the number from which carbon carbon double bond start. I can see carbon carbon double bond in between carbon number 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. So what I can write 2 5 diene. Next one, again the bicyclodiene system unsaturated compound, as both the rings are of equal number of carbon. So what I can write, when I start the numbering, I have to start with these carbons, bridge-added carbons. Okay, as both the rings are of equal size, my attempt should be that the carbon carbon double bond should get minimum number. Okay, here I cannot give the numbering in this way, because what will happen, your carbon carbon double bonds will get highest number as both the rings are of equal size. So what will the IUPAC name? Bicyclo, then number of carbon atoms in the this ring, how many? 4, and in between the two rings nothing. So what will there? 4 4 0, right? And then I have to assign the position of carbon carbon double bond. So what will the name? Bicyclo 440 deca 2,4 diene, right? Now try to name in the vice versa. You have been given the name, and by the help of that you have to write the unsaturated bicyclic compounds. So 530. So first 0 means what? In between the common carbons there is no carbon atoms. So this one only. Then 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, in this way. And in this ring there must be 5 carbons. Okay, and in this ring how many carbons? 1 2 3, right? So this is how we can get, and then we have to start numbering from the largest end, and we can write the structure. Let us see what is the structure. So this will be the structure. Okay, this is how we can write. Now we will come to the final part. We have seen the nomenclature for the bicyclic compounds, having the substituent, having the unsaturation. Now there are questions in the two way also, where the structure is given and they can ask you the name, or vice versa. Name is given, you have to write the. Suppose the structure is given bicyclo 330 octanol. Okay, so I must see first the bracket 330. So as there is no carbon atom in between, last 0 represent what? This particulars. In between the no. So in the largest ring, how many carbons? 1 2 3. Okay, 1 2 3. Then again on this side, how many carbons? 1 2 3, right? Then after the bracket, what is there? 2-octanol, right? Last suffix OL tells me what? The compound must contain OH group. Okay, so where should I will give the first numbering. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. At 2 position, what should be there? OH. So this will be the structure, right? So this is how we can write. First you should see the bracket, and with the help of bracket you must identify what are the 3 chains are there. One is, सबसे पहले क्या करने का, zero. Zero means in between the common carbon there is no carbon, so this will be the structure. Okay, last structure, 3-methyl bicyclo 321 octane. Now 3-methyl, what it tells, substituent is present in the third position. Okay, I will see first bracket, 3 to 1. Okay, 3 to 1, 1 represent what, in between the common carbons. Let us say this one is the common carbon, and this side how many carbons are there, 1 2 3. Okay, at this side how many carbons are there, 2, 1 2. I will join it. Okay, and in between there are 2, so I will start numbering, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Okay, once I give the numbering, I will see the substituent position. So at this particular position, what I have to write, CH3, right? This is how we can give them. Why I start numbering from this way? I have option, I can start numbering either from this carbon or either from this carbon. So any way you go, the 3 number will come here only. So this is how we can give the numbering to systems. So this is the structure what I have written in this way also. So this particular part we have seen. With the help of this particular basic rules, we can give the IUPAC names to bicyclosystems having the substituent, having the unsaturation. So you need to practice with the help of pen and paper. So you will definitely in a position to write the nomenclature for the bicyclosystems. Practice it. Thank you.